Hi guys, welcome to Psychic Astro. I'm so excited to be doing these videos moving forward. So these videos are going to be astrology based on channeled messages that I get from spirit. So please watch the videos based on your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever resonates the best for you. Me personally, it's always been my rising sign. It's never been my sun, moon. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Maybe that'll help somebody out there. I've also noticed that for me, my rising sign and my natal chart, as well as my rising sign and my progress chart, also resonates with me. Sometimes more so my progress chart than my natal chart. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out there. Maybe it's worth trying out. So basically what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to be channeling the transits of the month. I'm going to be going over the themes you guys can expect. I hope, you guys like these videos. I'm starting off, kind of this way with the paper and the pen because I'm new to this and I just need to figure out what works best for me through trial and error. I'm sure eventually I'm not going to be sticking to paper and pen, but this is what I feel comfortable with for right now. I also just want to put a disclaimer out there. As a psychic, as much as I love channeling messages from spirit, as much as I love channeling the cosmos, and although I trust my messages, I don't know, maybe it's my Virgo placement, maybe it's my Capricorn stellium. I want to tell you guys strongly that I believe you guys shouldn't just stick with psychic channeled messages only. You guys should definitely, watch or at least look into professional astrologers' predictions as well for monthly readings. At least that's just how I feel, and I do want to put that out there. To just be practical about these things and, not just strictly rely on psychic messages, okay? All right, with that being said, let's get to it. Hi guys, this video is going to be for my sun, moon, rising Scorpios. Hi guys, happy new year. What you guys are looking at right now is the energy you guys can expect to walk into in the month of January 2024. So I'm going to go by the transits weekly and then I'm going to get to the channeled messages. So then I'll update these transits as we get to that in the video. All right, so let's get to it. January 1st, we have Venus in Sagittarius in your guys' second house, and it is going to be squaring Neptune in Pisces in your fifth house, okay? That same day, Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius in your second house. And then on January 4th, Mars goes direct into Capricorn in your third house. All right, so let's put that here. So without even looking at my channeled messages right off the bat, seeing Venus squaring Saturn, and it's the second house talking to the fifth house, I'm going to say something you value about either romance or something you guys create, which could have to do with how you guys make your money. Maybe you guys are creative people, because that's something about Scorpios that a lot of people don't know, is that they are creative. Excuse me. So there could be something to this. Or like I just said, it could have something to do with romance, because this is what the fifth house is speaking of as well. So with Saturn being in your fifth house, it's like basically what's happening during this transit is the universe is asking you guys to be more wise during this time with the people you choose or the creative things you guys do during this time. It's like the universe is asking you to be more disciplined with this. There needs to be more structure. Take it more seriously. And this is definitely talking about romance as well. So Venus squaring Saturn basically puts something on pause. There's something to be learned. Something gets blocked, and it's because something needs to be learned. Squares are a challenge because it's a karmic lesson. I look at a square as, if I had to, I would look at it as Saturn. And Saturn is the father that teaches us the hard life lessons that we don't want to learn, but we have to learn, right? And when Venus is involved with a square, it's talking about usually money or love, or, yeah, definitely creativity. Usually, one of these things is you need to learn how to spend your money properly because you're not spending it right, or you feel creatively, always said that weird, you feel like a creative block. You're not able to be creative in some type of way, or you are just always feeling like you're not good at love, like, or you're just not finding the right partners, right? So January 1st is like, January 1st is rough for all zodiac signs. I'm just going to put it out there, okay? Anyway, but Mercury going direct in the same house that Venus is in, it kind of like is helping us in some type of way, at least getting clarity on this. Like we're able to see something, especially with Mars going into Capricorn. This is where Mars is exalted. So there will be some type of drive, some type of initiative to work towards something wherever Capricorn is. And this is in your guys' third house. This is talking about your local community. And you guys already have Pluto and the sun here. So the sun has been shining a light on your local community. So something's been going on here. And Capricorn is always speaking about like tradition or authority figures. You know, it's kind of like serious energy, I feel like, you know, or working towards something. It's definitely like the opposite of Pisces energy is how I would put it, which is funny actually that I chose that because we have Saturn, which is the ruler of Capricorn here, and Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces here. And this is literally how you manifest. It's like earth and water energy being put together. Whatever you're dreaming of in your head, you have to work towards in order to make it happen. Okay, anyway, first week, what did I channel for you guys? I'm seeing two, oh, hold on one second. Sorry. Kylo, stop. I'm seeing two dogs running up to each other, hugging to play, and they're wagging their tails. And okay, so I feel like this has to do with the Mars entering like your third house. I feel like because this can talk about you know, the people you grew up with, the town that you guys live in, your neighbors, your cousins. So yeah, anyway, because it was a good energy I was getting. Let's see. Then I see you guys drinking something while looking at something and just not looking away. So it's like, I picture it like when you've broken up with somebody and you're looking at their social media page, and I don't know, this is so bad, but I'm just gonna say it. This is what I picture guys to do, like, but they don't express this. Like, I picture them drinking or whatever it is they do and like looking at like our page. Like literally this is what I could see them doing by themselves and like never telling anybody. So I see you guys drinking something while looking at something and just not looking away. So I feel like maybe this is more than likely talking about that Venus square Saturn, because I feel like obviously it's not just guys, right? I'm just saying the whole drinking something is definitely that Pisces energy. It is, it's, it can be, oh my gosh, hold on. It can be, yeah, it could be a positive, like daydream type of energy, but it can also be escapism type of energy where you don't want to deal with reality. So this is why there can be addictive patterns in regards to drinking, which can be related to escapism or getting high, like not wanting to deal with the pain. And I feel like this is what I'm picking up on. It can also relate to not wanting to leave the past And I feel like this is also what I'm picking up on. The higher self is showing you guys Leo energy. Leo energy, but also spiritual energy. Leo walking through the trees. So, okay, so just follow me here. When I see trees, I think of spiritual knowledge, I think of wisdom. And when I think of Leo energy, like the way I was at least channeling it, is being on stage, showing the people something, like wanting to show people something. It's like show off energy is what I'm picking up on. So what I'm picking up on here based off what I see is that your 5th house, this natally does belong to Leo, okay? But you guys have Leo in the 10th house. The ruler of Leo is the sun, and you guys have this in Capricorn, and it's in your 3rd house. So when the sun is in Capricorn, I think this is a good energy because it keeps us, I feel like it keeps us stable. It keeps us in line. It keeps us in order. It keeps us in line with the things we want to accomplish. Because again, Capricorn energy wants structure, especially when it's in that 3rd house. It does not, it wants you disciplined, okay? That's why I'm saying it's the opposite of Pisces energy. Pisces energy can go with the flow, you know? But Capricorn energy does not want that shit. So I feel like what I'm picking up on is that there's some type of depression, I feel like, and this is what Capricorn energy can do as well sometimes. So I feel like your higher self is trying to show you the sun while it's in Capricorn, and trying to remind you, because the sun can be looked at as the higher self. It's trying to also show you spiritual energy. And I feel like this is also related to Mercury in Sagittarius, because this is 8 of Wands energy in tarot. And anytime I channel that energy, this is literally spirit talking to you. So if you guys don't feel like you have gifts of any kind, or maybe you have gifts but you're not connected to those gifts, it doesn't matter. Like, spirit is always trying to help us anytime we ask for help. So I feel like with Mercury being in Sagittarius, especially when it goes direct, if you guys just ask for some type of guidance, I guarantee you this is the time where you guys will be able to recognize that, because I see that the first week of January, you guys will be getting that guidance in some type of way. It's like spirit will be trying to show you the sun, and you guys may be actually able to connect with this energy because of Mars going into Capricorn, because again, it's exalted here, and Mars can be literally confidence. It can be driven energy. It could be the willpower, and Sun is it's also confidence. It's your battery. So yeah, I think these are good energies, and you just have one bad energy, and because of that, spirit is trying to help you guys out. Okay, so then we get to the second week of January. January 9th, we have the sun in Capricorn in your guys' 3rd house, and it's trining Uranus in retrograde in Taurus in your guys' 7th house. So trines are blessings. This is easy flowing energy. This is an energy that speaks of like a gift literally being given to you, or it's a blessing in the sense that it's so natural, this type of energy that you have, that you don't even realize it, that it's a blessing you kind of don't realize you have. Does that make sense? It's an energy that comes so natural, so easy, that it's a blessing we don't realize we have. So you have this with the sun and Uranus. So again, the sun, we can connect this to the higher self because the sun illuminates things, right? What does the sun do? We're able to see. It's not dark anymore, right? And Uranus, when I think of this, I think of a eureka moment. I think of intuition. I think of getting downloads from spirit. when I think of it in a positive way, I think of being able to, I think of surprises, like positive surprises, okay? And I feel like with these two trining, it's like you, especially with the third house, which can speak of communication or learning something, and Uranus is in the seventh house, relationships, partnerships. I feel like you guys may learn something or find something out about another. I was just trying to think of this another way as well. The ruler of Taurus is Venus, and it's in your second house, the house which speaks of your wallet, the things you guys value, the things you guys own. And then the ruler of the sun is Leo. This speaks of the 10th house, your career, you guys on stage. Well, not stage, but how you guys appear to others. But it's usually related to career, but also your legacy. But I'm leaning more towards learning about something about another, especially since the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn and it's in your 5th house. And the ruler of Sagittarius, why am I saying that word? Sagittarius is Jupiter and it's in your 7th house. Okay, so let's move on. January 11th, new moon in Capricorn. Okay, so something new is happening in your 3rd house. All right. January 12th, Mars in Capricorn in your 3rd house is trining Jupiter in your 7th house in Taurus. Okay. So again, another trine, a blessing, something is being given to you or something is happening easily for you. And it involves confidence, possibly action, your willpower. You're learning something. Something is happening because whatever Jupiter touches, it expands upon. Okay, so January 12th, Juno goes retrograde in Virgo, and this is in your 11th house. So when I think of Juno, this is soulmate energy, and it's in your 11th house, and it's going retrograde, and it's in Virgo. So when I think of this for you guys, I think of the Hermit. I think of this being a time to reflect about, especially since you guys have a stellium going on in your 3rd house, and the 11th house can talk about your friends and social networking. I feel like this may be talking about your group of friends and maybe going within. Because I'm not really, I mean, it's either that or it goes back and connects to this possible relationship or somebody else you guys are connecting to, because the 11th house connects to the 5th house, which is talking about romance, creativity, being on stage, Leo energy, except it's in Pisces, which talks about the collective, going with the flow, mystical things. So it's either talking about secluding yourself from, taking a step back from your friends, or it's talking about really thinking and regrouping about what you look for, what you're looking for in another person, because that's soulmate energy and it's going in retrograde. Okay. Then January 13th, Mercury enters Capricorn. So Mercury is leaving your 2nd house in Sagittarius, and it goes into your 3rd house in Capricorn. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. So it's definitely connecting here. But again, the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So it's in the 5th house. So this definitely looks like it could be talking about this storyline playing out about a relationship. Yeah. Okay. So what did I channel for you guys? Second week. Walking down a cornfield and you guys have a backpack on. and it's heavy. And the scene changes. I feel like you're letting another person in romantically because I'm picking up on you guys opening up your emotions, and I see your spine and all this stardust. And I feel like this affects your home life too, because I was picking up on the home. And I see your guys' sun is in the third, and the ruler of the third is Capricorn, and Saturn. I'm sorry, you guys have Capricorn in your third, and the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn, which is in the fifth. And the fact that you guys have Uranus in the seventh, which is the house of relationships, and a new moon in the third, which again goes back to the whole Capricorn Saturn energy in the fifth, and Mars trining Jupiter in the seventh, because it connects to that. You guys may be driven to work towards your willpower and opening up your mind, which is Mercury, towards this type of energy. So I just want to look back at the transits again. So you guys are walking down a cornfield and you have a backpack on and it's heavy. So to me, that I pick up on like Mercury and Sagittarius. Wait, Mercury and Sagittarius. No. Oh my God, I keep saying that. Hold on. I'm picking up on Saturn in Sagittarius. That's what I meant to say. Because it feels like 10 of Wands energy to me. And it's funny because there really isn't any hard energy going on the second week. I'm just double checking. Where's Aries? So the ruler of Mars is Aries and it's in your sixth house. You guys got the North Node going on here. Excuse me. I mean, the only thing I could think of is as to why this could be difficult. I mean, I feel like besides the obvious, I feel like starting any relationship, I feel like for Scorpio energy in general, being in a relationship, like starting a relationship, is hard for Scorpio energy, right? I mean, because it's allowing somebody else in. And I think that requires trust. And that's not so easily, accessible with you guys. It's not a bad thing. It's just part of your guys' energy. It's part of your guys' I feel like karmic life lesson while being here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just part of your journey. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to that. So the sun trining Uranus. The only thing I could think of is why it feels heavy is because the sun is in the third and it's in Capricorn. It's like there is this big like aha moment, right? And this can also speak of Uranus, and it's like shining in on your third house as to what you guys must do or what you feel like you have to do with this seventh house, okay? And it also connects to this fifth house. And I feel like it feels heavy for you guys because it's exposing yourselves. And I feel like this is hard for you guys because this is something you guys don't do naturally, right? That's what I'm picking up on. And I feel like because the sun natally belongs in your 10th house, because this is Leo energy, this is why it feels heavy. It's the only thing I can think of. And the reason I'm saying that is because this belongs really to Capricorn and Saturn energy. So it's funny because you almost have like the same thing going on, but in reverse. You know what I mean by that? You guys have Leo in your 10th house, okay? But now during this transit, you guys have Capricorn in your third house and the sun is here. I don't know if you guys followed that, but I'll just move on. All right, third week of January, January 15th, you have the sun in Capricorn in your third house, and it is sextiling Neptune in Pisces in your fifth house. So a sextile, the way I look at this is you're putting in some type of work, but it's like, it's not much. You just have to do some type of work. It's not as easy as a trine, because with a trine, that's a blessing. Something's being given to you, or you just have this naturally. But with a sextile, you have to do a little bit of something, and you're more than likely going to get whatever it is you want. So with that being said, with the third house and the fifth house, you have the sun and you have Neptune talking to each other. They're working with each other. And because of this, the sun is able to see something in a place that is normally foggy and cloudy and not visible. So you guys are able to see something in your fifth house where you normally wouldn't be able to. Okay. Or you can even look at this the other way if you want. You guys are able to intuitively feel something in your third house. It doesn't matter because it's still saying the same storyline. You're able to pick up on something and see something where you normally wouldn't before. January 18th, Mercury in Capricorn is in your third house, and it is sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your fifth house. Okay, so whatever it is you guys were able to see, pick up on, now you guys are able to stabilize this with your thoughts, with your communication, because the same houses are talking, except now it's Mercury and Saturn that are doing the work. And these Saturn's literally work, okay? This is literally manifesting, okay? And Mercury is your thoughts and communicating. January 19th, we have Venus in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in the fifth house. So it go I swear it just like the universe always does that shit. It's like, do you really want what you say you want? So you got Venus squaring Neptune. So it's like something goes back to questioning this. This is just like a Venus squaring Neptune. Okay, forget about the houses, forget about the energies. You're not able to intuitively understand something about something you love or enjoy, or it could be money related. Okay, this may be a whole different topic, because whatever it is I'm talking about here, this is going to take on a whole different story for each sun, moon, rising Scorpio. Not everybody's story is going to be the same with this, okay? Some people, this is going to be about love. Some people, this is going to just be about money. Some people, this is going to be about the things you guys value. Literally, it's all different. So the way I think you can look at Venus squaring Neptune, this is like, you know how those scammers call the elderly up and they're like, oh, you won the jackpot. And then the elderly, like they start giving away their checking account information. It's because they can't think clearly, see clearly. The Neptune is making it foggy for them, and it's in regards to matters of money. Venus can be looked at as money. So that's one way to look at this. And I'm saying that because Venus is in your second house. Second house can be looked at as your wallet, the things you already own, or this could be talking about the things you guys value. Why is this? Because the ruler of this house of your wallet is Sagittarius. Well, if we want to look in a little deeper, where's the ruler of Sagittarius? It's Jupiter. So it's in your seventh house. It's talking about relationships, or could be business partnerships. Okay, so something's squaring Neptune. So something's cloudy, foggy. Maybe you guys are considering linking up with a business partner and you're like, I don't really know. Can I trust this person? Are they safe? Can I trust them with money? It could look like something like that. And it could be in regards to doing something creative, something where people will see you guys. Maybe it's in regards to mysticism, you know, Pisces-like things. So yeah. It doesn't even have to be Pisces. It could just be like art. All right. So what did I channel for you guys? Third week. excuse me, having trouble speaking but not realizing it. Something is unclear here, but I feel like you're happy, so it may not matter. Getting galactic visitors. I'm picking up on the Orion. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Orion constellation. Orion. Healing light codes is what I'm picking up on. Getting healing light codes. So, excuse me. Hold on one second. So having trouble speaking. So I want to go back to this. So I feel like that's Mercury. So, okay. Whatever Jupiter touches, it expands upon. And I feel like Jupiter is a happy energy, but sometimes I feel like this can have a negative effect as well. And it's trining Mercury and Capricorn. And I feel like there's mainly really good energy happening the third week. I see only one negative thing happening, and that's the Venus squaring Neptune. So I think the Mercury and Capricorn trining Jupiter, maybe for you guys, there could be this, what is it, like go big or go home? You guys may... Hold on one second. Having trouble speaking, but not realizing it. Something is unclear here, but I feel like you're happy, so it may not matter. So wait, hold on. Let's back up. The Sun and Neptune, they're talking to each other and they're getting along. It's your third house. So your third house is lit up on the third week. And the third house in general talks about communication and learning. And this talks about with people you know. All right. So... and it's also, this house is talking your fifth house. So I think what's going on is it's like that typical energy where when we're around people we love and feel comfortable with, sometimes we spill too much. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily happening, but at the same time, I think, yeah, I think because the Venus squaring Neptune, I think you guys may actually do that because Venus in Sagittarius, it likes to have fun. It likes to expand. It likes to, not to expand, I'm sorry. It likes to explore. And I think because the original ruler of Pisces is Jupiter, and that still stands true to this day, so Sagittarius and Pisces energy, what I'm trying to say is it's like these two they're interconnected, okay? So there's something about Venus and Neptune when they're like linking up, because Neptune is at home with Pisces, since this is the ruler today, and Venus is in Sagittarius, it just wants to have fun. And Neptune in Pisces is at home. It's like, it's almost what I'm picking up on. It's too much, just like what I was trying to say before with Jupiter energy, which is where it can go sometimes. And it's like, it doesn't see this. And I feel like this is what's happening with maybe the communication. But I don't think it matters. Like, it's whatever I'm picking up on, it's really not a big deal. It's almost as if like the third week for you guys is just you guys communicating with other people and having a good time. Having trouble speaking, but not realizing it. Something is unclear here. But I feel like you're happy. The happiness is very clear to me because you have the Sun, which speaks of happiness. It's getting along with Neptune energy. Then you have Mercury here getting along with Saturn energy. You have Mercury here getting along with Jupiter energy. Again, all in the third house of communication. Yeah. And the whole galactic visitors and getting light codes. This is interesting. So hold on one second. I want to see this. So I want to connect the dots here. Okay, I'm sorry. There's like 3 more transits I missed. I apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. So January 20th, We have the sun in Capricorn conjunct Pluto. Okay, so Pluto, and definitely double check these dates. I may be off by a day or two. Pluto conjunct the sun. So this is extremely karmic. It's extremely transformative. Whatever Pluto touches, it will never be the same. Pluto, I look at as the reaper. So whatever the reaper touches, it turns to ash, right? So these two are talking to each other on January 20th. And then the sun and Pluto enter your fourth house into Aquarius. So we have Pluto here and we have the sun here. Okay. All right. So, all right. So the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and it's in your seventh house. So this makes sense now how I was picking up on before, how there's something to do with a relationship or another person and how it's affecting your home life. Or how you guys feel it'll affect your home life, something like that. So I said this before in other videos that if let's say it is correct, that date, January 20th, when Pluto and the sun go into Aquarius, it's not just going to be January 20th where we feel this energy. It's not. It's definitely going to be beforehand. It's 1000%. This is why we feel the energy of our souls evolving. It's not just going to be one day we evolve, right? It's slowly but surely over time. My point to telling you guys this is why sometimes we resonate with another house. So like when I say like let's say you guys are a rising Scorpio, you guys may also resonate with a rising Sagittarius, and that's because of whatever degree you guys have Scorpio in. Do you guys have a planet in Sagittarius that's really close to your first house? I mean, I just don't think things are just black or white with astrology. I mean, I think it would be so wrong to say, no, it's this or that. It could be one of many things. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to go off on a tangent, so I'll stop myself. So these galactic visitors, so I believe what I'm picking up on is you guys getting light codes. This could be in your sleep, something like that. I notice there's a trend when I pick up on this, when I channel this energy, it usually connects to the 12th house or the 9th house. There's something up with it, and it usually connects with a Sagittarius energy or Aquarius energy. Somewhere along the lines, if it's not exactly the 12th or 9th. So the only things I see going on here, I mean, I feel like it's got to connect to this, the Pluto and Sun going into Aquarius, because you guys aren't the only zodiac sign that are getting like visitors, but at the same time, not everybody is. So, but it's the same week. So I feel like it has to be connected to this. So you guys have Libra in your 12th house. The ruler of Libra is Venus. It's in Sagittarius. I mean, it's the only connection I could see. The ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. It's in the 7th house. The sun is in Leo. I don't know. Let's see. Let's move on, and maybe I'll pick up on something else. But anyway, anything else? Having trouble speaking, but not realizing it. Excuse me. Something is unclear here, but I feel like you're happy, so it may not matter. Getting galactic visitors, Orion, healing light codes. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Venus enters Capricorn on January 23rd. Okay, so Venus is leaving Sagittarius on the second, in your second house, and it's going in your third house in Capricorn. And then excuse me, January 25th, you guys have a full moon in your 10th house in Leo. All right. January 26th, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. Okay. Nice. That same day, Sun in Aquarius in your 4th house is squaring Jupiter in your 7th house. So again, there's like some type of internal battle, I want to say, about another person, and like, do you want this? Because it's like it will affect your, change your home is what I'm picking up on, like your relationship to home, and it will make you uncomfortable, and it'll change this because Taurus and Aquarius, these are fixed signs, these are stubborn signs, these don't want to change. And obviously apply common sense if you guys have a lot of like planets in these, you know, zodiac signs. It really depends what you guys have going on, but you know, general energy, this is what it is. So yeah, there's something going on here where there's a block here. Um da, 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 da. And the full moon in Leo is shining a light on this. Okay, sorry. So Mercury in Capricorn is conjunct Mars in Capricorn in your 3rd house on January 27th. So this could be good or bad. It depends. January 27th, that same day, Venus in Capricorn is sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your 5th house. That's a good energy. January 28th, Mercury in Capricorn in the 3rd house is trining Uranus in Taurus. So that is a blessing with the mind. It's like a eureka moment. That same day, Venus in Capricorn in the 3rd house is trining Jupiter in Taurus in the 7th house. Another blessing. Let's see, January 29th, the following day, Mars in Capricorn is trining Uranus in Taurus in your 7th house. Okay. All right. So what did I channel for you guys last week of January? I see what? I see a girl on a white horse on a bikini with an attitude. Then I see that little character from Alice in Wonderland with the clock and the bunny. I don't know. Oh, the bunny with the clock? I don't know. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, then I see Mr. Rogers' face is a clock, and you guys are a small character again. You're not getting recognized for something. It connects to Leo in the 10th house. Hold on. Wait, before I continue, I just want to see something. So a girl on a white horse in a bikini with an attitude. So Venus enters Capricorn in your guys' 3rd house, and then there's a full moon in Leo, and then Uranus goes direct. So I'm picking up on time in regards to seeing Mr. Rogers' face, and his face is a clock. And then it's like the clock is mentioned too many times. I'm seeing a little character, that little character from Alice in Wonderland with the clock and the bunny. I feel like I'm talking about that character wrong, but I just remember there's a character with like a pocket watch or something like that. And, so hold on one second. Girl on a white horse and a bikini with an attitude. I feel like that is the full moon in Leo. So I feel like the Saturn energy I'm picking up on is definitely because 10th house does belong to Saturn and Capricorn energy. And instead we have this in Leo, and the full moon is here. So it's going to take on a combination of those things. And instead we have Saturn, where Leo does actually belong. And the sun, which rules Leo, is in the 4th house. So I feel like there is something going on here where there's something about a matter of time, and feeling like you guys aren't getting recognized for something. And the 10th house does speak about recognition for something you're doing. But with the sun being in the 4th house, this isn't the public house. This is the home, your home life, which is private. And the moon belongs in the 4th house. So we got the opposite energies going on here, which is funny. All right, let's continue with my channel messages. You guys are in a wheel. Oh, you guys are in a wheelchair, leaning back, moving really fast. And this is talking about you guys mentally. So like, just to be clear here, obviously I'm not talking crap about anybody in a wheelchair, but anytime I get a channeled message about people being in a wheelchair, it's talking about having difficulty with something, just to be clear, just in case somebody isn't getting it and somebody takes it too literally. So I see you guys in a wheelchair, but leaning back in the wheelchair, moving really fast, and it's like referring to you guys mentally. So there's difficulty moving, but you guys are monitoring, wait, hold on, monitoring yourself mentally. Yeah, I'm getting, yeah, you guys are, see, there's something about self-awareness, you guys monitoring yourself mentally, and light codes that were given to you will be helping you guys with other people. I see people want in on your energy because I do see a heart inside your mind, and people, I guess, can feel this about you guys. So this involves someone you like or something you love, and you're getting attention for it. So I think there's something at some point, like the last week of January, you guys aren't getting attention and you guys feel like you should be, and then you guys do get attention. There's something to this. But I feel like the wheelchair part, referring to you guys mentally, is the fact that you guys are even possibly thinking like this, you know? That you guys are feeling, I almost feel like it's kind of like this Leo Aquarius energy, right? So Aquarius is about the people and Leo is about the self. And now there's a very like similar energy between the two. And these two energies may disagree with me, but I'm just generally speaking here. Leo likes to show the people what Leo has done. And Aquarius likes to be, Aquarius does like to stand out like a Leo, but it likes to stand out for what it's done for the people. It likes to stand out for what it's done that is different. So there are similar qualities. It's just that Aquarius energy, in a sense, would be more humanitarian, but it's similar to Leo in the sense that it still does want to stand out. It still wants to be recognized. And I feel like Aquarius energy gets mad about that when you say things like that, because it is so devoted to other people, and it's true, but there's some truth to what I'm saying as well. So, excuse me. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this. I feel like overall it's not a bad month. I think what I'm picking up on for you guys is it's a relationship, no doubt in my mind. But for those of you who are not connecting to that, then I'm gonna say it is work, and it's work in regards to doing what it is you guys want to do that you feel passionately about. You know, Leo in the 10th house, Leo energy can speak of being creative. Leo energy speaks of boss energy. I think of Queen of Wands. I think of a leader. I think of fire. Fire is alchemy. Fifth house belongs to Leo. This is being on stage, so being known for whatever it is you create. So I think of also like those vendors, like those art fairs, things like that, like creating things there and selling those things. Like this could be that. Maybe it's even more than that. But your North Node is in Aries and it's in the 6th house. This can speak of work. It can speak of the house of spirituality. It can speak of serving others. And then you have your South Node in the 12th house. So there's something about like stepping away from your unconscious thoughts, like whatever holds you back from not going after like whatever it is you want, because your North Node is in Aries. So that means like your north node is pretty much driven towards Mars, which is a drive, which is willpower, leadership, again, fire energy, alchemy, just go for it. Aries energy is the child. So the child goes for what it wants, right? Like I saw this video posted yesterday on social media where this little girl, she had to be at least 2 years old, and her father was eating food. This little girl, okay, my fourth house is in Capricorn, so I may sound a little bit too rough for you guys, but she just put her face in her dad's plate and just took a big old bite of whatever he was eating. And she didn't even flinch. Like, she wasn't scared at all. She was just like, it was nobody's business. She didn't care. She just went for it. That is supposed to be Aries energy, where the child isn't scared. It just goes for it. I mean, if you're a fourth house Capricorn, you're scared. You won't do some shit like that because you tried at one time and you got yelled at. But I mean, obviously there should be rules. There should be order, right? But I'm just saying, like, the general energy I'm trying to remind you guys is you're supposed to go after your dreams. And this is why most Aries people do go after their dreams. And this is why they inspire others to do the same, because an Aries doesn't care. They're more motivated when people tell them they can't do it or feel like they can't do it. They're going to do it. So it's like you guys are supposed to leave this prison behind. And that's what I'm picking up on. There is like this back and forth energy. Should I not? And I feel like because you guys have this stellium in Capricorn, which is a do energy, but it's structure and it's earth energy. It's like it's putting your thoughts into structure and action into structure. So, and I feel like that's what Scorpio energy needs, right? Otherwise it can get a little too watery. All right, so yeah, that's what I got for you guys for the month of January. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. All right, bye guys.